Hello and welcome back to Sarah Reacts. Today we're going to be watching season 1, episode 2 of Chernobyl, and this one's called Please Remain Calm. I'm going to guess is what they will say to the people that live there and the employees and stuff, even though, because they pulled all the day shift in, didn't they? They said the last episode to needing more feet on the ground and stuff to figure out what's happening and fix everything. But those people are obviously going to get affected, and their family members are going to wonder what's happening to them, why they haven't come back from work, what's happened with the power plant itself. And you know, the last frame was we saw that bird fall from the sky, so they're gonna start noticing things, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then the guy from the last episode who was he's just in such denial that the reactor had exploded, basically. He was just like, it's just a fire, we just need to, you know, put it out, sort everything out, it'll be fine, everything's fine. And then no, and he even has to get carried out at the end because he's throwing up and having a reaction himself. I don't know, because they covered a lot in the first episode, so I'm wondering what's going to be the next 5 episodes, whether it's going to be focused on the fallout with the people, or I don't know. Like I did say last episode, they did cover it, the actual plant itself, the people there, and the politics side, so I'm wondering if that's going to continue on. I hope so, because I think that would be really interesting, especially because last episode was so good, and I think it was such an interesting watch. Enough chatting, let's get to it.
It's coming from outside.
Oh.
The Americans?
No one's answering the phone.
Milk. It's milk. Much better than water.
No, stop!
What are you doing?
These are radiation burns. The clothes are contaminated. Help me! Get it all off. I'm taking it down to the basement.
They're having decontamination showers and all that stuff, shouldn't they? They're all touching it without anything as well. Yep. That look on his face. He looks very panicked.
KGB First Deputy Chairman Sharkov assures me that we have successfully protected our security interests.
Good. Very good. Well, it seems like it's well in hand, so if there's nothing else, it's meeting adjourned.
I know, he's probably really scared to speak up. Oh, is he doing it? He's doing it.
Pardon me?
A fireman was severely burned on his hand by a chunk of smooth black mineral on the ground outside the reactor building. Smooth black mineral. Graphite. There's graphite on the ground.
I can assure you that Professor Legas was mistaken.
No, he's
Connor
not.
reports that the
Ugh, why is
reactor
everyone
is
covering
intact.
this up? I'm
That's
so
the
mad.
radiation.
Yes, 3.6 Rontgen, which, by the way, is not the equivalent of one chest X-ray, but rather 400 chest X-ray. Billion, trillion of these bullets. That's in 1 gram. Now, Chernobyl holds over 3 million grams, and right now it is on fire.
Jesus.
Winds will carry radioactive particles across the entire continent.
Take away from them, please.
Get away from them.
Oh my God.
You want to get sick? Go!
Please take her. Please take her. Please take her. Please. Please. Please.
Oh.
Please take her.
Get us over that building, or I'll have you shot.
I'd rather be shot.
If you fly directly over that core, I promise you by tomorrow morning you'll be begging for that bullet.
Turn away, turn away.
Professor Legasov, I understand you've been saying dangerous things.
Very dangerous things. Apparently
true
our reactor
things.
core exploded.
He did.
Did I see graphite on the roof?
Oh.
Graphite is only found in the core, where it's used as a neutron flux moderator. Right?
Funny, why did the Deputy Chairman see graphite on the roof?
Just passing it over.
Oh, that can't be.
Terrible. Terrible person.
Combination of my apologies.
Understand that even with lead shielding, it may not be enough.
Are they going to make him do it?
And I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
Good.
It's not 2, Ronkin. It's 15,000.
Oh,
Let's leave it.
What does that number mean?
It means the core is open. It means the fire we're watching with our own eyes is giving off nearly twice the radiation released by the bomb in Hiroshima. And that's every single hour, hour after hour. It will burn and spread its poison until the entire continent is dead.
shit.
Tusen skål kommer respektionen from in to the local party headquarters. Thank you for your service.
All right.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Are you here because of the fire?
Can't tell them, can he?
Anything you should be worried about?
Yes.
No.
One, two, copy. Anyone come in? Anyone? Anyone?
Oh. Yep.
Yes, it's extremely hot. But his nephews are flying down. Oh, which nephews?
He's in code, aren't they?
Simka, who's 14, and little Boris, who's 5.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Professor Ilyin, who's also on the commission, says the radiation is.
It always makes me laugh when people, like,
Ian is
oh
a
shit,
physicist.
people don't evacuate.
Medical doctor, if it says it's safe, it's safe.
Because I'm
Why
like, I
did
thought
they
you love your
stay here?
country.
We're staying here.
Why are you letting everybody
Yes, we
die?
are. And we'll be dead in 5 years.
A nuclear plant in Sweden has detected radiation and identified it as a byproduct of our fuel.
Oh.
The Americans took satellite photos. The reactor building, the smoke, the fire.
Shit. Yeah, you're lucky your bike broke down. I'd start walking the other way, love. They love their pets. I would have had brain bean under my shirt.
If you arrest me, you should take me to the highest possible authority.
I suppose that's one way to take them.
Tanks are full.
I'm guessing that's not a good thing.
От Совета министров СССР. На Чернобыльской атомной электростанции произошла авария.
It will instantly superheat and vaporize approximately 7,000 cubic meters of water, causing a significant thermal explosion. Everything within a 30-kilometer radius will be completely destroyed, including the 3 remaining reactors at Chernobyl. The entirety of the radioactive
Jesus, no
material
wonder he
in all
looked like a
the cores
kicked
will
puppy.
be
Jesus
ejected at force
Christ.
and dispersed by a massive shockwave.
I mean,
Which
it
will
didn't
extend
happen, so obviously they fixed it, but...
Approximately
Oh,
200
yeah.
We're asking for your permission to kill 3 men.
Oh. I don't know if I'd have the balls to do it. Even with millions of lives on the line. I don't know. I need more than like 5 minutes to think about it. But they don't really have that much time, do they? Are they giving them a Geiger contest? Because I wouldn't want one. I wouldn't want to know. Like, you know what? I don't want to hear that noise to know how fucked I am. That noise is a great way to make me even more tense. I don't like this. Oh. Like every muscle in my body's being like, it's like tense. What? Yes, that was season 1, episode 2 of Chernobyl. That was so mean for them to end right there. But I'm going to think about this all week now. Because it's like, it was such a big choice. Would you sacrifice yourself for millions of people? And ultimately, you would think you would say yeah. And I don't blame the people that didn't stand up at all either. Because, you know, I understand completely. I don't want to think about that part of it too much anyway. But it was so frustrating at the beginning to have everybody deny it again. I thought, if we have another episode of this, I'm going to jump into this TV and start smacking people. But I'm glad that they've realised. The fact that they thought they could hide it as well is very telling, extremely unrealistic and naive, because do you really think something of that magnitude would have been able to be hidden? But I am glad it kind of forced them to admit it and actually evacuate the people, you know, days later. But yeah, so full length and early access available on patreon.com/Seriacs.